my 6-month Kindle update. Here is my Kindle in all her glory. So I do love that I can read wherever I want, is how Kindle connects to your GOODREADS, like a very, very old computer. Like it kind of sucks.
God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny. Yeah. No longer blinded, I can see.
Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you are new, hi, hello, how are you? I'm Jasmine, and on this channel we talk all about faith in Jesus Christ, books, and so much more. So what are you waiting for? Come join the fam. We would absolutely love to have you. And today's an exciting video because I am finally getting around to doing my 6-month Kindle update. So stay tuned because we'll be talking about all my pros, all my cons, what I had to deal with my Kindle, and all the things that I love about my Kindle. So let's get into it. Okay, so here is my Kindle in all her glory. So here is her case. This is a handmade case by me. I do have this on my Etsy shop if you guys are interested in it. This is what it looks like. I have a little strawberry charm on it, everything so cute. And then I open her up, and here is my Kindle in all her beautiful, beautiful glory. Let me take the charm out. There we go. So here she is. I've had her for about more than 6 months, so probably about 8 months now. But I'm just getting around to doing this video, but I'm so glad that I waited to do this video just because I have noticed some more things within the past 2 months that I really want to talk about. So let's just do the pros first. So pro number 1 is reading comfort. So for me, reading comfort is a big thing, and I know for you guys it's probably a very big thing too. So when I'm in bed reading, I just love and I prefer to have my Kindle versus a physical book, just because my Kindle, all I have to do is this. With a physical book, I have to hold it like this or hold it like this, and it's just too much, too bulky. So I love the reading comfortability that I have with my Kindle. For the past 2 months since the new year has started, I have been reading everything on my Kindle. I have not actually picked up a physical book yet this year. So I do love that I can read wherever I want. I can take my Kindle, put it in my purse and go. I can read at restaurants. I can read in my bed. I can read literally wherever I want, and I don't have to worry about my pages getting bent. I don't have to worry about like scratches, bumps, tears on pages. I don't have to worry about any of that. So that is pro number 1. Pro number 2 is free book events. So as you guys know, I love doing my Kindle Day hauls, and I love those events. I love them so much. It's one of the best things that I have noticed about Kindle, that they have a versatile, different organizations have a very versatile day where you can just literally buy whatever books you want, and they're 110% free. So I love that. I have obviously done so many of those videos. I will link the playlist up above, as well as my most viewed video if you guys have not seen that yet. But yes, so I love buying free books from the Stuff Your Kindle Day events that I usually participate in every single year. So I love that portion of the Kindle. I think that's so versatile, and it really gives you just a day to save money. You know what I'm saying? Pro number 3 is reading convenience. And what I mean by reading convenience, I mean not the same thing as like reading comfortability where I can read wherever I want, but reading convenience as in if there is a certain book that I want to read, but I don't have it physically, or the library doesn't have it, or anything like that, I can simply go on the Kindle app and purchase the book right there and then and read it the exact same day. That is what I mean when I say reading convenience. If you are someone that is a mood reader like I am, I'm a very, very big mood reader. So I don't know what I want to read every single day. I don't know what my mood is going to be today versus tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I prefer to have the Kindle app so I can literally just download and buy whatever book that I am feeling at that moment in time. So if you're a mood reader like me, I really think that a Kindle would benefit you. Number 4 is the battery life. The battery life is really, really, really good. So the battery life is actually on my pro list and my con list. So for the pro, I like the battery life because I don't have to charge it every day. I don't have to charge it every week. So my battery life will probably last from a week to 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. So I think that is super amazing, super awesome. And that's with me reading every day. I read on my Kindle every day, and I read mangas, I read everything that you can think of. So and I do it all on my Kindle every day. I try not to miss a day of reading just to make it a habit in my life. But with that being said, I want something that's going to have a long battery life, and the Kindle has a very, very long battery life. You will not have to charge your Kindle for weeks on end, and you'll be able to read as many books as you want without having to worry about charging your e-reader as much as you do, let's say, your phone. So I like that. And the 5th pro, which is the last pro that I have, is the accessibility to it. So I love how Kindle is, I believe, the only e-reader that connects to other apps such as Goodreads, Libby, Libby is for like library books, and then they also connect to NetGalley. So I love the versatility of that. So when I get a book from my library, an ebook from my library, it literally just downloads straight to my Kindle, and I don't have to worry about all of these other steps. Same thing with NetGalley. So you can request to send the book to your Kindle, and you can read it on your Kindle just like that. I love that feature. It's one of the best features ever because I don't want to read stuff on my phone. That's the whole point why I got the Kindle in the first place, right? Because it's something, for me, a Kindle is something that I need to have just because a phone really, really hurts my eyes. I have really bad eye problems. So a Kindle is something that I need to have to really keep the stress down from my eyes, if that makes any sense. So but yes, and one of the best things is how Kindle connects to your Goodreads. So when you start reading a book, it'll automatically mark it as read or mark it as reading on your Goodreads account, and I love that. And it does like the progress as well. I love that portion. That is one of the best features there is about having a Kindle. So now that we're done with the pros, let's go into the cons. So some things that I've noticed in the more recent months is the first con is glitching and buffering. So my Kindle, I've only had it for 6 months. I don't do too much on it. I literally just read. Like, that's all you really can do on a Kindle. All you can do is read. But unfortunately, I have been dealing with a lot of glitching and buffering. So the buffering usually happens when I am trying to buy a book. So let's say I'm trying to buy a ebook version of a manga, and I'm trying to look up the manga name. So when I look up the manga name, that's where most of the buffering comes, and it'll just kind of spin and spin and spin and spin and spin and spin for like literally ever. And then like I kind of have to like go back, or I have to like reset my whole Kindle because it's like stuck in that like buffering mode, like a very, very old computer. Like it kind of sucks. And then the glitching comes in where I am trying to buy the book or download the book, and my screen goes completely black. It goes completely black. Like it doesn't move. Like it freezes completely. Like I can't do anything. I can't turn my Kindle off. I can't turn it on. Like nothing is happening. So I've had a couple instances where the glitching and the buffering have been so bad to the point where it's just like I was sitting there for like 30 minutes to an hour trying to reset my Kindle because it was literally glitching and buffering. So that really upsets me because of the next con, which is con number 2 is the price point. So the price point for a Kindle Paperwhite is, I believe, $249. So $250 for a device that is going to just glitch and buffer 6 months after you buy it. That's not why I buy a Kindle. That's not why I bought a Kindle. I bought a Kindle so it can last me a long time, and to know that it's just gonna glitch and buffer after a certain amount of time is really upsetting to me, because that's a lot of money for people that don't have that type of money to spend all the time. It's really upsetting to know that you're going to be spending all of this money just for your Kindle to buffer or glitch on you. We're in 2025 right now. We're in 2025 right now, and we are so used to everything being so high tech, everything being so fast and efficient, and I feel like the Kindle is lacking in that. I feel like this Kindle is like from like the 2000s, 2005, 2008, where like everything was like normal. It was like normal for things to buffer and glitch out a little bit. But like for this to like glitch out in 2025, and we're still spending like $250 on this item, I just think that's a little disappointing, because for that I could have bought myself a Kindle Mini, a iPad Mini, or something that I know was going to be more effective than this. So if you don't like buffering, and if you don't like glitching after a certain amount of time of having the Kindle, then that's something that you would have to look into. And me personally, I have the highest storage there is on the Kindle. So before you come in the comments asking me, well, how much storage did you buy? Maybe it's the storage. It's not. I checked my storage and I have so much storage left. Like I have so many books downloaded, and I still have, I think, like 20 something gigabytes worth of storage left out of 32. So that's not the issue. So the third con is the ebook pricing. So most people, or me personally, I bought a Kindle because I thought it would be a lot cheaper to buy ebooks versus physical books, and personally I just have not found that luck at all. So I've been buying a lot of mangas recently on Kindle, and it's really disappointing because a manga on the Kindle app is $6.99. So let's say like the JJK mangas that I've been buying, they are $6.99 on Kindle, and then the physical copy is $9.99. So like, is there a big difference in pricing? No. And with the ebook, you're not even getting a physical copy of it. Like, it's literally just an ebook version of the physical book. So me personally, that's upsetting, because only a $3 difference between an ebook and a physical book. That's actually ridiculous. Same thing with, like, let's say Redeeming Love, for instance. I paid $12.99 for the ebook copy of Redeeming Love, and I got the physical copy for $20. So do you see, like, the prices aren't really that much different in my opinion. Like, I was expecting like an ebook copy to be like $6 while a physical copy was like $20. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of disappointing that they're putting ebooks for so much money. I really thought that ebooks would be a cheaper option, but it's really not. It's just as expensive as buying a physical book. Literally just as expensive as buying a physical book. So that's kind of upsetting. So if you are somebody that is like me, that got a Kindle because they thought that ebook versions were going to be cheaper than physical copies, they're not. I just want to let you know that it's not any different. The prices are not that different. Now, if you're a penny pincher and you really think that, you know, even $3 difference is a lot, me personally, I would rather pay the $3 more to have the physical copy that's going to be on my shelf every single day than an ebook copy that I'm going to have to go into my Kindle for every day, if that makes sense. But to each its own. And the last con that I have is the battery life. So the reason why I have the battery life on my pro and con list was because I had this incident very recently where I had charged my Kindle about probably 3 to 5 days before this happened. So I went to go read my manga and my Kindle would not turn on. And I know that the last percentage of my battery was about 80 to 90%, so I knew that it couldn't have been the battery life. So I was very confused because I read my Kindle every day. Like, there's not a day that goes by that I don't open my Kindle at least once. So I was confused because I was like, what's going on? What is happening here? So I'm like trying to turn my Kindle on, won't budge. So I'm just like, what the heck is going on? So I'm trying to turn my Kindle on. I'm pressing the little Kindle button on the bottom to try to reset the Kindle. Nothing is happening, right? So I'm just like, well, I'm gonna try to charge the Kindle to see if that works, even though this Kindle should be at 80% at least. 80% at least, right? So I go to charge my Kindle and the Kindle turns on finally, saying that it was out of battery. Even though I had charged it probably 3 to 5 days before. Now the Kindle battery lasts about 2 to 3 weeks, as I already said. So what happened? What happened between the 3 to 5 days that the 3 to 5 days I charged my Kindle to that day that I was trying to read on my Kindle and my Kindle wouldn't even turn on? I have no idea. Once again, I do know that the Kindle glitches a lot. It is a very glitchy system, so maybe it has something to do with that. But unfortunately, once again, it's really disappointing that these things are even happening to a high-priced item like this. So honestly, that's it, guys. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys experience any of these cons that I have mentioned today. What are your pros when it comes to a Kindle? What are your cons when it comes to a Kindle? Personally, I love my Kindle. As I said, I use it every single day. I've been using it religiously. This year I have not picked up a physical book, so honestly, to me, I would still recommend a Kindle, but again, there is going to be cons to everything that you buy. So those are my cons. I would love to know your cons. And other than that, I love you guys so much, but Jesus loves you so much more. I love you. Bye.
I'm on my way to meet you. We gotta talk, you know. All these trials and tribulations got me tired.